Namaste, I am Siddhishweta Bharat Naik. I am 14 years old and welcome to my video where I will take you through my creative process of painting a portrait of Honorable President of India, Shrimati Droupadi Murmu. I am excited to share my artistic journey with you and I hope you enjoy the experience. So let's get started. Unfortunately, I accidentally deleted the outline of her face, forehead, and eye shading. So I will directly start with her detailing of her eyes. To create a realistic effect, I started by coating a charcoal layer on the eye and then I used an eraser to create highlights and depth. For the brighter areas, I applied more pressure on the eraser to remove more charcoal, while for darker areas, I kept the pressure light. The technique gives her eyes a beautiful 3D effect. So let's see how it turns out. Now that the eyes are done, let's move on to the nose and lips. I started by creating an outline with charcoal pencil, making sure to darken the lines so they will show through after shading. Next, I began shading the areas within the outline using charcoal powder. On the first layer itself, I focused on establishing the darker and lighter areas, which will make it easier to achieve a 3D effect later on. One thing I want to highlight is that I have intentionally kept the charcoal layer a bit darker than the original photo. If I would have started with a light charcoal layer on the first layer itself, I would have lost the dimension and the depth of the painting. Because after erasing, the layer or the painting would have got more lighter. As I started adding details with eraser, I noticed a circular pattern on the nose in the reference photo. So I made sure to replicate the texture in my drawing. Not only for nose but other parts too, I tried to replicate the texture and the pattern from the reference photo. Shrimati Droupadi Murmu inspired me because she is a strong and inspiring leader. She worked hard for the people and showed great strength and kindness. It's not just about making a portrait of her, it's about showing respect for her values she represents. Her life was full of struggles, but she faced it bravely and faced all the obstacles confidently. With the nose and lips done, I moved to the left ear. Thankfully, this part was easier. Since the ear wasn't the focal point, I didn't need to get too catch up in details. I focused on capturing its shape, making sure it blended seamlessly with the rest of the portrait. Face completed, I moved on to the final touch, her hair. I first made the lighter part, means the reflected part on her hair, and then made the outline of her hair to have a guidelines while adding the darker charcoal powder. I gave her hair a solid black charcoal color to gain the darkness of her hair. After adding the dark color of her hair, I noticed that the face detailings were too light, so I had to do it again and make each and every detailing more darker, as you can see. Then I again refocused my attention to the hair and started making the detailings and the reflection on her hair. After the solid black color of the first layer, I started erasing her hair like strips so that it will look like hair, and then coated it with charcoal powder again. There wasn't any detailing on this part of her hair, but I still gave one layer of hair with eraser to give it some depth. Even if it's not visible from far, it will give a life to the painting. Now to show the oiliness on her hair, I used a smaller eraser than the before one and started making the highlights. So I recently brought a new electric eraser, and to try it out I took a rough page and spread some charcoal powder and tried to do it. It wasn't that good because I wasn't having that much control, but after some practice I was okay with it, but it still tore a little paper. But it's okay because I used a lot of pressure, and after understanding the technique I used it on the main portrait. With that, portrait was nearly complete. I just added some final touches like sharpening the details and all. And finally the portrait is completed. I'm happy with the result. I hope you like it too. If you find any mistakes or if you liked it, please don't forget to tell me in the comments.